Greetings YouTube and welcome to Bubble Hearthing, your righteous retreat to some casual Hearthstone, where we are casually going 50-50 here. Such a shame. Such a shame. This deck, it definitely has promise. I just misplayed and it was too late in the game to misplay, essentially, and it was sad. It was a sad thing. It's possible that the actual thing that I'm calling a misplay wasn't really a bad thing, but I wish I had played that differently. So let's try this again, from the top. Now what's happening is that kind of almost flat mana curve is catching up to me here. Whereas I'm getting mid to early game creatures in the late game and not as many finishers. I don't really have many finishers. But hey. A mirror match. Numenor. Alright, Blessing of Wisdom. Huh. Interesting. It's kind of early for a Blessing of Wisdom too. I don't really like any of these. Of course, you're good, but you're too early. You're much too early. No, I don't want them. Show me something I can work with. And this is what I get. At least the Consecration is pretty good against Paladins. Oh, okay. Well, I got that. That actually could help me out a little bit, although all that means is I can play you on turn 4, as it isn't playing this on turn 2.
The light protects me.
An Argent Squire, okay. Am I really going to play that on turn 2? Probably not. I'm probably just going... Well, hold on now, because then I can play you in turn 3. We'll see if we can keep you alive. Well, let's see. What could you possibly do? You're gonna play a recruit? Okay, so do you attack the summoner or me? You attack me. Alright, good choice. A fine choice indeed. I thank you for that. Taz Dingo it is. Now, let's... do I want to? I don't exactly want to do this. I just want to hit him in the face. But... Ugh. This is so silly. It's a very simple call, I believe. I don't know. Is this really going to haunt me at some point? I believe, if anything, I should kill the recruit just because there's another creature there. Taking off the shield doesn't really do much. Or do I just want to get 2 damage in? Let's do that. I don't feel as though they're going to get through my Taz Dingo anytime soon. Next turn I can play a Fen Creeper. Huzzah! Or Consecrate. Provided I don't get, like... Well, no, Hammer of Wrath costs 4. I don't know what they would have to actually do to get through to my creature. Interesting. I suppose you get Elven Archer. That's the simple answer. This is a Consecrate? No, it's not a Consecrate. Because a Consecrate wouldn't target anything. You're silencing the taunt just to kill the Pint-sized Summoner. I'll take it. I will take that on a stick. Alright. I don't know, is that something people say? I'll take it on a stick? I have no idea. Alright, I can Consecrate, but it's really only gonna end up killing one of his creatures. It's not useful at all. So instead, let's make the trade here. Fairly obvious. Imp Master it out. And keep on rolling. And then we'll be able to get a Fen Creeper, and then beyond that, something. Probably Consecrate on turn 6. Consecrate Recruit. And then Stormwind Champion. Hopefully buffing up my little army of imps. However, the odds of a Consecrate coming down right now are slim. But based on how you played the Spellbreaker, who the hell knows? Alright, that was the sensible play. What will you respond with now? A recruit. Are you gonna play an Argent Commander? Or whatever the little, like, buffing, Divine Shield making person is? Acidic Swamp Ooze? Nothing. Okay, sure. I can work well with nothing. Do I want to kill his creature? Well, he can Blessing of Kings. His creature does +4/+4. Of course, I wouldn't actually kill mine, interestingly enough. So play the Fen Creeper. And let's see. The thing is, we're working up to a later thing. Let's do that. Odds are we'll Consecrate next turn. just to get some more board control. A few more things locked down, and then Stormwind Champion will arise. Chillwind Yeti also very good. But this is like the climax of my deck right here. This is the best it can really do, unfortunately. So if these all end up failing, I don't really have many other options. Silverhand Knight is still in there. Okay, 3. You must have a hammer. Dark Iron Dwarf. How are you gonna get the last point of damage out? Did you miscalculate? Was that a mistake? I certainly hope so. Okay. Not too concerned about that. Also not necessarily feeling like a Consecrate's necessary. I don't know. It'll kill one and let me trade both imps for the other. As it is, it's painful to trade.
Let me think.
I almost feel as though I should. Just because I have a really strong turn 7. But how am I gonna kill his thing? I'm gonna have to hit it with 2 imps. Alright, it's the way of things. And I get another recruit anyway, so it's not bad.
Reporting for duty.
Imp. They're useful. Most useful. There we go, I'm gonna get an extra 4 damage when I drop my Stormwind Champion. Assuming you don't consecrate, you don't return the favor in kind, since all my creatures would die.
The gates are open.
No, instead you choose the Lord of the Arena. Well, it will die swiftly. This Knife Juggler's taunting me right now. Let me just see. 2, 2, 4, and 2. So I'd either have to trade all the 1-drops, or what's going to end up being a 4 and a 1. As it is, that is still better though, because here I'd have to trade at least 3 creatures. So this lets me trade 2.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
The Might of Stormwind, yes. Albeit somewhat inefficiently, but not terribly. Certainly not bad. There we go. So you're still getting a nice little army. I suppose that works very well with a Knife Juggler as well. So provided that the Imp Master isn't dead, I'll have ample mana, so Knife Juggler could very realistically be seen in the next turn.
I wonder.
What's really funny is when you have Noble Sacrifice with a Knife Juggler, and they attack you with a... Well, here goes RNG. 5, ooh. Oh no.
That was a mistake.
I was like, oh, 5, wait, oh, that's how much health he has left. Oh, that's fine. Oh, now we knew he drew a 1 mana cost thing. He spent how much? That cost 5 mana? Ooh.
Reporting for
Ooh,
duty.
I'm
That was a
sorry.
mistake.
I am so very sorry. Okay. And now you're gonna feel worse. Yeti. Definitely. And there we go.
For the Alliance. Well played.
I think he's just gonna surrender at this point.
Reporting for duty. Well played.
Oh. I should not have played that recruit. My Imp Master pretty much just hit itself in the face. Which basically means I lost out on 1 damage because the knife would have been thrown. Such a shame. Such a shame. If I can, which I could possibly do, I'll try to bring him down to the 4 health and see if the Imp Master proc will actually throw the knife at it at the end of the turn. The Imp Master Imp Summoning. After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. I don't know. You're gonna give it a shield. I mean, you know you lost. You're just playing cards at this point. That's probably what you drew from the Avenging Wrath? Whatever's down there. I forget what it's called. I know there's the one that shoots 8 missiles, and then there's the one that he just played before, which kind of sucked. Oh, and you took a Blood Sail Corsair. I feel so sorry for you. 2 hands of protection. Oh my. Now I feel worse.
Well played.
Well played indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's end your misery. No reason to prolong anything. There we go, level 14, level 14. Okay, look at that. One more level and I can not really do much. Okay, there we go. It's evolution of the key. And our ranking will raise up. Let's see now. So that went well. That, unfortunately, my enemy didn't have what seemed to be a very well-crafted deck at all. Such a shame. That's how it goes. You played 0 Consecrates, but you played a Blood Cell Corsair. And I definitely did read something about, like, Blood Cell Corsair being decent, and I'm like, no, it's not. I just don't believe in the Corsair. Crusader is strictly less useful against a mage. The question is, do I still roll with it? Turn 3, there are much better options, and I have a couple of you anyway. Yeti, you're good, but I want earlier plays. That's just what it comes down to. Let's see, so far I've lost both my games against mages. Hey, look at that, a fairy dragon. The anti-mage. I like it. And a Gadget Zen Auctioneer. Okay, well at least now I know things. Definitely. See, look at that, I got the Crusader back anyway. But this is better. See, I got the 3, 4, 5, 5, 2. That's the 2. What's that? Well, you can play Arcane Missiles. That would certainly be a viable way to work. But if you miss, there's no follow-up. There's no, I played Missiles. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just Fire Blast you afterwards. Because it didn't, it hit a little shy of the mark. Let's see. See, what we need now is some fire. There we go. Now we're winning. Okay. Fire. Little ruby there. Not bad.
I'll be just like you.
You're nothing like me. Okay. Ah. I'm not quite sure though. There's a part of me that wants to trade and part of me that just says no. Because I'm almost positive there's removal in your hand, of course. In the hand of Shade. See, I'm Shadow Blue 13, you're in the shade. You're behind me. That's what that means. Okay? So... I can play the Grizzly. I could play the Crusader. Or I can play a Minion.
Let me think.
Or I can play a Recruit. Those are the options that I have before me. I believe, and this may be incorrect, the best play here is to kill this creature. And I'll play the Crusader. There's no reason to play the Grizzly just yet. Because at least you have to throw 2 things at this. As opposed to the Grizzly, you can just throw a Frostbolt and be done with it. And they don't really need Taunt right now. So, we'll see how this plays out. Unless you play a Wolf Rider. And... fail, I don't know. Acolyte of Pain! Ah. That's a fair target for a Spellbreaker now, isn't it? Yes, I believe it is. I do so believe it is. Unfortunately, I'd rather... Oh, Spellbreaker, yeah. Next turn I'll be able to, ping and then hit the Crusader. That'll tie up 2 of his mana, though. I'll only have 2 left. I don't have a problem with that at all. Or die. You thought you had card draw. You really did. But you don't. So terribly sorry. See, it is possible for him to wipe the board. If he had a Frostbolt. As well, he could bolt the Spellbreaker. And then kill the Crusader with the Hero Power Acolyte. Let's see, so this is the play I saw coming. Go on, there you go, okay. And yes indeed, okay. Well, it makes me feel better knowing that I called it. That's really not something you want to play separately, especially because they're going to be playing something stronger to try to face off that. I believe my best play here is just the grizzly and a little dude.
Reporting for duty.
See, I saved the grizzly because of this. I don't know. Probably have another frostbolt. But at least that saves the auctioneer. Ah, another grizzly. Oh, would you look at that? I was gonna say, well, this is where the abusive sergeant comes in handy, and indeed it does not. Content crate, also not.
I got the best deal.
But we're gonna do this. A knife juggler. He is seeking redemption. That is most definite. Okay. I feel like this will do a very good job. Here. This will be a very good thing. I should have traded first so you wouldn't actually know if it was the thing that brings the creature back to life, because now you do know. That's terrible. Alright, well, at least I got a definite card back from it. You would have done that anyway. Alright, that's fine. And there's the Noble's Sacrifice. Well, let's just throw some knives at people.
Put this apple on your head.
Put the apple on your head.
Attend me.
And there we go. And yes, I do realize that I could have just lost the game here if you drop a Flame Strike. A card I was so paranoid of in the last game against the mage, which never came down. Meanwhile now, it seems as though
I
you're
hope you like my invention.
thinking of other things. Okay. Ah, it has 1 health. Ah. Well played.
Well played.
Well played indeed. I gotta give it to you that time. Luckily, since it... Actually, that pairs very well with a knife juggler, too. You're gonna drop something huge now. No, that wouldn't have actually mattered for either of those two. It would have helped the Spellbreaker, that's all. Okay. Ooh, a tiger. I like the tiger. Alright. Actually, I think I might just do a Consecrate Noble Sacrifice combo here. That'll help get rid of his Spellbreaker. So let's Consecrate. Unfortunate that my Knife Juggler is no longer throwing things around. And I'm playing Noble Sacrifice. Play a little dude.
Reporting for duty.
If you insist.
I'll hold on to the Abusive Sergeant. All it is a better target for, you know, the fire. Fire Blast. Fireball? Fire Blast. I have to remember the progression. It's Fire Blast, then Fireball, then Pyroblast. And there is the Flame Strike. Okay, at least I have a tiger waiting in the background, then I pretty much have a way to kill his Spellbreaker. Unless he decides not to attack with it, I don't know. If you don't, then hey, you decided to save me from 4 damage.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay. You decide not to attack. That's fine. Alright. Why not? Abomination. This time I'm not actually going to play anything behind it, except for the disposable creature. So basically, both of you guys are dead. More so than they already are. The smart play here, there is none. I mean, I suppose you should attack with, it doesn't really matter. To save mana, you would attack with your Sorcerer. Sorcerer's Apprentice. It would die immediately, and then you would attack with Spellbreaker. Alright. No, you can't hit me exactly.
Get down!
So not the best combination of plays here, but there's nothing wrong with clearing his creature, getting some more damage. Unfortunately, what follows is not very nice. Oh, my. Oh, no. I wonder, can I get this thing to Divine Shield? Under the cloak? I can.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, no. No, all of my no. Most people say, oh, double no, okay. I need a Blessing of Kings. I need 2 of them to buff up my tiger so I can just attack. I can be sneaky. Ow, my... Oh, no. No. So you have the game as it is. Oh, wow. Okay. What could you possibly have there? I have 1 way of killing 1 creature. That's all I have. Gruul is going to be invincible, so far as I'm concerned.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Congratulations, you now have a get in there and fight maggot card.
Fight, maggot!
I don't see myself winning this game very well, but we'll see. This might save me, provided he doesn't have any removal.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Well played.
Well, it appears as though I just lost. That's what I'm assuming the I'm sorry is for. Let me at least hit for 7. If there's any way to survive this, then please show me now. But you probably have a polymorph that you just saved just for this occasion. No, just an Iron Beak Owl. Okay. I had no okay, I don't know what to do against a Gruul, I'm gonna be honest. Well, so much for that one.
Well played.
Okay, I do terribly against mages. That's what it was, all 3 losses were against mages. Wow. Of course, they're considered the strongest arena class, so if I have the option of getting a mage, then that's definitely, you know, what I'll do there. Okay. If I get at least 50 gold, then it's sort of paid for it, as far as packs and stuff. 3 boxes, okay. You are a pack. 30 gold, 20 gold, 25 gold. Hey, look at that. I kind of made a profit of 5 gold there. Okay. Still useful. Let's just open the pack. For the sake of pack opening, and we're going to say, waha. That's what we said. We said waha. Alright. Ooh, epic. Okay. And a rare. Blood Imp. Do I have 2 of the Eviscerate? Oh, that's a very good card. Another Silverhand Knight. Rare. And not so useful in constructed decks. And epic Blood Knight. Oh, well. I could try to find a place for you in a Paladin deck, I suppose. I don't know if I have enough Divine Shield for it. But there we go. So twas the Paladin arena. Sadness has come forth. And yes, I'm getting this thing done at the same time. The best key I've gotten to was 8. Hopefully I'll revisit that at some point. And then surpass my previous winnings. But, as it is later, I must bid you adieu. But thank you for joining me here for this arena run of some degree of shame. And this is Bubble Hearthing signing out.